Morning, guys. This is Mrs. Rios. I am here on your math page, just trying to help you break down the assignments that you have because I know it looks like a lot when you look at the list. So here's what I'm doing. I go into the Google Classroom and I click here on classwork. This is where you want to be the whole time. This is where you want to look because this classwork is where all of your stuff's going to be. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to then click calendar of notes and assignments. And I'm going to have this up the whole time that I'm working for math. So whether you're in fifth period, sixth, seventh, or eighth, you're going to have the same assignments. So do you see that it pulled up in a new tab for you here? I would keep this tab open. Okay, so here's where we are right now. We are on Wednesday. It says the topic is angle relations. There's some video links if you need them. You are not required to watch all of these videos that Mrs. Cooley is putting up. She is putting these up as reminders because remember, all of these topics that we're going over right now are already things we've learned. You have notes on them, we've taken tests on them. You've pretty much shown that you've mastered these skills already. So you don't have to watch the videos, but you're going to answer the questions. You're going to say, okay, this is the discussion question. Is Edwin correct? Why? And then the full question is posted back in Google Classroom. So what you're going to do, even if you're starting today, so if today is your first day and you see, oh, wow, I missed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday and Tuesday already, don't stress. Don't worry. Just do today's assignment first, especially because most of the time when they're this discussion question, it takes you all of 2 minutes to do it. Okay, so I'm going to leave this tab open to help myself here. And I'm going to go back. And now I am on, so this is broken up. Mrs. Cooley has this broken up nicely for you. Extended break week 1, but we're going to forget about that for right now. We're going to start with extended break week 2 because that's the week we're in right now. If you look, Mrs. Cooley actually hasn't even posted Wednesdays yet because she posts it the day that she assigns it. Okay. So let's look back yesterday. Let's look at Tuesday because that's here. So Tuesday, if you look at your calendar, the topic is volume, solving for the unknown. And then there is a video link that you could click on. But if you don't need it, if you remember how to do volume of cylinder, sphere, cone, then you don't need that video. Okay. And look, there's an assessment. There's a volume study island. Guess what? Lots of you have already done that. You've already earned that ribbon. So what does that mean? That means you're done with that part. So here's what I would do. I would go back and I would say, okay, I'm going to click here, answer these 3 questions. And I would go in to the questions and I would answer them. I would put your name, what period you're in, then hit the next. So I'm going to pretend that this is me, Mrs. Rios. And I'm going to click 5th period, and I'm going to hit next. And then it's going to have you answer this question. So you're solving for the height. You have a diameter here. You have the total volume. It says it's in terms of pi, so you can get rid of the pi, so you can solve this. Then this one, it has the height, it has the total volume. You're looking for the radius. And then for this one, what's the diameter? You have the total volume, and that's all that you need for a cylinder. And then when you're done, you submit it. So again, let's go back to this calendar. You don't need the video unless you need it. If you've already completed this study island ribbon, great. You don't have to do it again. You've already earned that. Then all you would have to do would be answer these questions. So here's what I would do if I were you. If I were trying to chunk this and figure it out because I'm starting late to the party here, I would do the current assignment that you have for the current day. And then I would start kind of backfilling and I would go through and I would look, okay, so this is Pythagorean theorem. Oh, that's the one thing that we've been working on. And there's an edge elastic assignment to go with it. Maybe I'll save that one for later because it's probably a little bit longer. Oh, but then here's more Pythagorean theorem here. But it's just a question in Google Classroom. I bet I could do that in a pretty short amount of time. So let me knock that one out next. And then I keep going and I look, oh, wow, this is another study island. Do I already have that study island ribbon? Great. If you have it, you're essentially done for this day without doing anything. And then here, irrational approximations. So again, this is a study island ribbon for it. If you've already earned that ribbon because you should have been working on these ribbons, then you're done. If not, go in and see if you can earn that ribbon. Okay. So that's how I would handle this. I would always have this calendar of events up so that you know. I know that it looks like a lot for you, but it's really not. So if you actually go in and you manage this classwork a little bit, maybe mine's slow. And you scroll down and it's broken up by the weeks. So that first thing that you should have turned in last week would have been that potty pass, a picture of it so that you can earn extra credit. And then this is more of discussions with Cooley. So she gave you, asked you a question what you're doing during this time. And if you have a few minutes, just sit through and look at all of it. Open up each one. And Mrs. Cooley has a video here in case you forget how to do any of the things or you're getting help from mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle. These videos are fantastic, but again, they're optional. You don't have to watch the video to do the assignments. I'm hoping that this video kind of helps you navigate and figure out what you need to do for math because I know just looking at this, it could be a little bit scary, but it's really not. Again, go to the calendar, do the current day assignment first. And if you have other assignments that you need to work on, then go ahead and backfill where you can. Try to stay on top of this because if you have 3 weeks of schoolwork missing, you know when you come back to school, you'd have a lot to do. Think about it like that. We're trying to make sure that you have at least 15 minutes of math every day and 15 minutes of English every day. Okay. If you need anything, email Dojo, send a message in Google Classroom. You know that we're always here for you. Stay safe, stay healthy.